Si nimedish. Nimedish.
Mefinya.
The reason why I love coming to shooting Nonini ni kwa sababu ya vile hiyo dish ina come through. In fact, for that one I have to advertise this place. Ebu wapatie debe, pigie debe.
Miale, tuko Miale. It's called Miale 72. Tuko Lavington, same flani tu ya best yangu noma sana as in. Yeah, it's a cool place. It's a nice restaurant and it's operating under the MOH regulations. So you can come, you can order food or you can come and eat. Yani normal ni wasafi nini, wasafi. Food iko top.
Yeah,
Miale 72.
Sasa imenipatia hiyo energy ya continue hii conversation.
Tuendelee.
By the way, that wasn't a paid advertisement. That one nimeiweka kwa sababu hiyo dish imeweza.
Shukran.
So where we left off, it was now where we're going to begin talking about Color Kwa Face.
Yeah.
I think the cause behind that song was amazing. The song itself, kwanza ngoma itself was crazy, the video crazy, but even the thing I love more, the cause was crazy. Ebu tupigia story ya Color Kwa Face.
Color Kwa Face, CKF, naitaga CKF. And actually, I hope, siju kama hii episode ita debut, we're in June, right? June 13th is the official Albinism Awareness Day.
Ngikuwa poa.
So kama itakuwa within hiyo time, ama hiyo time tutairepost tena.
Tutairepost tena.
So, like I told you, the other series is zilipita. Me, for every album that I do, there's always that one track that I always felt like every album needs. Unajua, from the hip hop tracks that I used to listen to, Reasonable Doubt, Big L, and all those songs, all those albums, you find that the albums are very well structured. They were structured in a way the artist has music for the club, the artist has music you can bump to in the car, and then the artist has those conscious music that actually really make you reflect. So music muyangalia in several parts. There's the humor, the humor in it, like when I write the lyrics is the humor. There's the creativity where you make believe. Where you make believe stuff. Unajua nataka kuishi kwa Range Rovers, nataka kuishi. They make believe what you aspire to be, what you wish for. And then there's the real life. There's the stuff that you undergo personally. So sometimes the artists who are more inclined with what they undergo. So unapata sa muziki yake always ni personal, ni about yeye, ni about love life. Kama ni dem anaongea tu juu ya love life yake, venye chaliwa wanamfanyaga and all that stuff. If you are diverse like that, then you become a lyricist because you're a creative. You can do your humor there, you can do your real stuff here, you can do your make-believe here. And that's what the point I always make sure that my album has. So like I said, Hanyaringemos walietuacha, Mwisho wa Mawazo was Ngoma Yako. And then Ngoma Yako, Msioka also redid it. Because Ngoma Yako Mwisho wa Mawazo was made by a producer called So Severe. Mixing ilikuwa iko malinafa. So I used to love the song. So Msioka did it for Godfather album. But the main track for Godfather album for CSR and my community relationship was CKF. It was coincidental. I'd done the album, I'd finished the album for Godfather. Nilikuwa nimepiga track 1, I think it has how many tracks? I think it has 17 tracks. I'd done 16 tracks. Nimemaliza. Nimepiga hizo clubs za tracks za club. Tuko na kina Lady B, nimepiga Genge Love. Every track I have to have something for the ladies. So yeah, the ladies nishawa sort, as long as you sort the ladies uko sawa. Nishaongea tumedunda huko kwa club and everything, so there was something remaining and I was in that space where I need that community track and you never force it.
Yes.
You can't sit down with
exactly.
You don't force it. Something has to happen around you or in your life for you to get that. So nimemalizia album, I'm thinking now what track should I do? Naambia Msioka to finish this. Coincidentally one day I'm in the edit suit with Willie. So Willie was watching a documentary he's done. Actually this documentary he did it with Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah, it's called In My Jeans. So amenionyesha akaniambia documentary in a debut that they're doing a showcase here in Nairobi. So Lupita is actually coming to showcase it to Kenyans. Akani invite that night. So that's the last night. I'm about to call Msioka nimwambie funga hii album. So Willie Owusu invites me for the screening of In My Jeans. Nikashindwa sasa hii movie gani? It's a local movie. Nikasema acha niende local. Ifai kuita ngoma. It's a Kenyan movie. Yeah. So nikaenda. Ilikuwa I think ili screeniwa West in one of those theaters. Man, In My Jeans was about struggle of plights of persons with albinism, and then the whole story was about two twins wawili walizaliwa and then when Kenya by that time niko sure ataona hii documentary. One has melanine, okay, the other one is a person with albinism, and they are twins. And they are kids who grew up together. So Lupita and Willie got this story and they followed them and their challenges. It's crazy.
Lupita. Kazi ya mtu hivi muziki maindia.
I always wished I could be a detective, yeah? But I'm very conspicuous, so I can't really make it.
Hii kazi Lupita imekuanga kazi ngumu kwa ule ajui.
If we were born together, why does she look different and I look different?
Ikifika sasa tutakuwa imekamilika.
Ooh, the issues.
They laugh at you.
The name callings.
Yellow man, yellow man, yellow man.
The stares.
Being born a Maasai and being born in Maasai land, they take albinism to be a kind of a bad omen or something.
I think I also see beauty in albinism. I don't know whether that's do it, but I see it and I'm so proud of it.
Ah, different.
It is simply a skin condition. That's it.
I don't see like other people.
Na sun lotion Agnes umeweka? Sunscreen.
Titiki nini jua? Hata kama ikiwaka nitavulia wapi na hakuna mahali pa kuna kivuli.
Sunburn, it is spoil us completely.
Ni ugonjwa huo mmoja, hakuna ugonjwa mwingine.
Na ni ngani?
Because now it's two siblings and then one always protects the other because this other one Shule anaenjoyiwa because of her skin color, but her big sister always has to be there for her and their feelings are intertwined. Akisikia vibaya and it's crazy. And then the documentary is moved to Tanzania and how so it was showing us Tanzania and showing us Kenya. So the two twins are from Kenya and then the Tanzanians, they were showing us like the body parts of how people have been killed for their how a person with albinism have been killed for their body parts. You get I'm saying persons with albinism because we don't call them albinos.
Okay.
Albino ni kama term.
It's derogative.
Yes, we say ule albino. It has a negative, so we
connotation,
call them persons with albinism.
Okay.
Na tusemagi persons living with albinism, not persons living with albinism. If you say that means like it's like a disease. Albinism is not a disease.
I get.
It's just melanine.
I get.
So the terms we use just to spread awareness. So
hata kama sasa umenichambua.
Una get. So once I watched that documentary, I went home from the theater that night. That's when I wrote Color Face.
Nice.
Because nilitoka na hiyo story fresh in my, and I used to ask Willie, persons with albinism niko naita albino, mimi nilikuwa sijui at that time. How endaga wapi? Like I grew up, I used to see them when I was in Primo. I don't see them anymore. Bakanza kuniambia family squeeze wa feature because there's this thing, some of them are being kidnapped. Ama wakiwa chuo, wakiwa huku nje watu wanaenjoy, so they feel reserved, so people hide them. So once I got that, nikaanza kujiuliza why. So Willie akaniambia that's the reason he does the documentaries. So Willie does the documentaries to spread awareness because he's a DOP. So I decided, and after the movie, kina Lupita and kina Willie challenged the people who are viewing. The people who had been invited, you can spread awareness in your own way. In whatever field you are in, you can spread awareness. Hey.
Yo.
Plant idea kwa akili ya Nonini. Kaenda home. That night, I don't know what happened. I don't know what took over me. I wrote that song from verse 1 to verse 3. na nikaingia nikaambia Msioka the next day I have a track, tutafunga hii Godfather album, it's called Color kwa Face, I need a hip hop track. Nikamrapia Msioka akaanza ching 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 ching. Nilisikia track and then I'd sang kadhaa with Christina Pondi.
Yes.
Nikaambia Msioka, this track chorus, it needs a voice, a soulful voice. Christina Pondi was from Idols. Remember when Idols was in Kenya? Christina Pondi was discovered in Idols. I don't know why Idols haikuwa itoa watu, but mi nilisikiaga Christina Pondi kwa Idols, nikasema that voice, one day I'll use it. So I got her. Pondi anaishi, I think Rescos, hiyo my area. So hiyo ni area karibu Isili, you know. So I got her for kadhaa. So I saw she was the best person for Color kwa Face. So I called her to the studio. Msioka amecheza track, nimeka mavasi, Pondi akasikia. It took her by surprise whatever I was talking about. She could not believe. And then she went into a trance. She wrote the chorus.
Hini
historia human race, hini historia Color kwa Face, cause alisikia Kenya naandika Color kwa Face, he mentality, but her voice, her voice. And then me akiimba, I decided to do backups in between, as in hizo zile ngoma ufanya unapagawa, wabongo wanaitaka kupagawa, like you get lost into the music. And I could never, I don't think I'll ever be in that space in my life where I'm so deep into a song. And the way I wrote it, nilisema, I'm gonna write it not as a musician, as me narrating the story. I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna be a PWA. How would a PWA write this song?
Persons living with albinism.
PWA anasikiaje? Like, ataandikaje? So nilijeka kwa hiyo. I put myself in that shoe. Ndago once away from stories za kawaida wase, ignorance mingi kwa society, allow me to say, sijui kwa nini watu wananibagwanga manzee, mimi binadamu kama wewe and I'm here to stay. Niko na rare skin condition, joy kiban my face, sunscreen lotions na need kuface the day. Nikiface the night, the innocent die every day, na inaripotiwa kwa news kama by the way. Presence niko nao kibao katikati ya crowd, bila hype ama tabloids bado na stand out. Ukitaka unaweza nigotea, haina noma. Ini rangi mzee, hii si ugonjwa. Wengi walisema niko cast out, nimelaaniwa. Hakuna mtu chagua vile angependa kuzaliwa. Nimetengenezwa na image ya Mungu, imeandikwa kwa Bible kitabu. Wananitaga albino kwa zao vitabu. So I spoke.
You put, yes, you third, a different perspective, a third degree perspective.
Yeah, niyote nije kwa hizo shoes nione ataongeaje.
You know, let me say this, from a writer's perspective, that's a gift.
Yeah.
It's not every rapper who, remember I told you there's some people who are very good at rapping from what they've gone through.
Yeah.
Lazima we experience ndio uambie wase juu yao. You are being about what happened.
Yes.
What you're doing is not experiencing. You are putting yourself into their position and speaking like you're one of them.
Yes.
That boss, mi nimekustop kwa sababu kukuambia tu hiyo ni gift.
Yeah.
That's it's a certain skill of writing that allows that to happen.
And can I shock you, hata kabla nitoke tu Color kwa Face kidogo, Bruce Odhiambo, the late Bruce Odhiambo, years later alinipigia akaniambia, there's an artist who's in the studio, the artist is deaf, and I don't like saying dumb, deaf and numb. Aski na hezi ongea, but anataka kuimba. Bruce kaambia, what? Akaniambia, he's a rapper. Nikaambia, no way. So I went to the studio. Nikamwambia, so Bruce, so how are we gonna do this? Akaniambia, Nonini, he feels the music. Like when I play the beat, he feels the beat. And he can rhyme. He rhymes in sign languages. Na ana rhyme. But what I need you to do, I need you to be his voice.
No way.
Nikamwambia, what? Akaniambia, yes, I need you to be his voice. Nikamwambia, okay. So how are we gonna do this? He's gonna come with his lyrics, apige sign language, kila kitu, and then you're gonna take those lyrics, internalize them, then voice them out as him. Then after you voice them out, he's gonna come now and do the sign language with vile umeandika. So introduce me to an artist called Laldagi. Big up Laldagi. Laldagi.
What?
Laldagi, I think he has an association called Deaf Association Society of Kenya, I think. Yeah, I'll send you the video. It's on YouTube. Bruce produced it. It was funded by.
So you did the song?
Yeah, I voiced the.
You voiced the song?
Yes, for Laldagi. But now, deaf people have a way they write English. Unajua changambie, it was amazing. Deaf people don't know Swahili. They don't know Swahili. Kweli hawajui Kiswahili. When me, I was
there's a universal language for deaf people.
Exactly. Mi nikiwa chuo nilikuwa Resi. So Resi had a deaf unit. So deaf unit walikuwa navaga hizi mavitu, kuna venye usikiaga, and then wanafundishwa sign language. Sign language is international. Ni English.
Ni kama braille.
Ni kama braille. So hakuna Kiswahili ya deaf, hakuna aufundishwaga international. So even their English, there's a way they speak. It's not as their curriculum is. Au wanaelewana. So waga ni English, lakini kuna vile ataki kuandikia English, uta have to take time kushikanisha what he's saying, but another person like them anaweza shikanisha. So to him, he just wrote pointers of what he wants to express. So I had to take that English, internalize na nitoe na Kiswahili, and then make it rhyme into a song.
Wow.
You know? So we did that. That song was dope. Ya Laldagi. Na kutumia icheze insert hapo.
I have done music production for a very long time. And one of my biggest moments or hobbies is making people's dream come true. At the Youth Fund, this quest to bring smiles to the youth was put to a real test when one day, 24-year-old Laldagi, who is deaf and mute, walks to my office and says he wants to be a rapper. Biggest question and challenge is, how do you make a rapper out of a deaf and mute guy? Here's the story of a champion.
Yeah. Mucheki maisha yangu na nafuraha sana, na smile na shukuru jana kukazana. Looking back vile lingia kwa hii dunia, kama mtoto yote nzaliwa poa sikuwa yumia. Kama ni masikio nilikuwa nasikia poa, matamshi mdomo nilikuwa nazitoa. Oh my goodness, utaishi aje bila mother? By age 2 akuwa divorce na kwa gablanda. Age 5 nikakuwa mgonjwa tena sana, ilikuwa time mob nikiwa mgonjwa nilirecover. Life ilipiga kona, ilikuwa the same. Niliuliza mbona mambo ilienda this way. Siwezi ongea, bami ukusikiza, na siwezi sikia, lakini kimiujiza na kuelewa na nakusikia, na sasa niko kwa studio booth na kuimbia. Kivyako nika kila mtu anakulia tu vako, hivyo ndio nimegrow up nikifeel tu majamaa. Growing up deaf without a mama, machozi kila siku nilikuwa tuna mwaka, nikifikiria kwa nini jo aliniacha. Kiwilipoli kwa ataka kujitia kitanzi.
So this irritates me that stories like this and songs like this don't make it onto.
Yeah, so I love that a platform like this we can speak about them, because hizi ngoma zimepotea huko kwa YouTube. So Laldagi gets frustrated when he can't understand why a song like that is not hitting, but it's the nature of Kenyans. I hope right now mtaenda mpatieni Laldagi views, man. Hiyo video yake, you know, it's interesting. Yeah. So that's what I did with CKF. Just put myself in the shoes, yani, and then verse 2, I went into Bongo, because now verse 1 I wanted just to speak about the general PWA. Verse 2 I went into Tanzania. You know, my brothers and sisters wanauliwa Tanzania. Peke yangu naogopa kutembea tu kwa njia. Waganga wana believe dosi come from my body parts, but kitu wanapata tu ni dhambi when my soul departs.
Yeah. Hey, Nonini, I've gotten a new respect for you as a lyricist.
If you watch that in my jeans, it will, and this I wrote that night after I watching. Yani Buddha, mtu anakatwa mkono mzee. Mtu anakatwa mkono inaenda kuuzwa kwa mganga. Ni noma, Bongo ni bala. Juzi I posted something about the albinism day coming up. Somebody commented on my Facebook and said, yo Nonini, I miss my friend. Kuna best yangu anaitwa Joshua Manze alikuwa albino, I miss him. So nikamuuliza kwani alienda? Akaniambia he wants to take a trip to Tanzania and he never came back. I was like, damn. So these are the stories. People never know about these stories. So I decided I'll be that person to voice them. Watu wajue. It will change people if it will. Kama my voice will help people change and spread awareness. Kama Tanzania itafanya gava ikuwe more strict on people who are caught when they kill people, itakuwa sawa. But it's an ongoing campaign.
So what happened now vile ulitoa hii ngoma? Because first and foremost, I'm not even asking it from Nonini alikuwa umsi anafanya hizi ngoma, why is he switching to this? I'm just asking about the impact that the song had. Kwa sababu we are here talking about a song that is about people living with albinism that I would have never even known all of this stuff if you hadn't done it.
Yeah. It enforced that voice. Whatever Lupita was doing film-wise, within my genes and the documentaries and Kina Willy Ousu, I just added fire into that. And the fact that I'm Nonini now, it brought that whole story about albinism to the limelight, you know.
It popularized
now people need
pop
to
culture.
know. Yes, what's a PWA, and do they need sunscreens? Then I started to understand that when they go out there, they have to apply sunscreen lotions to avoid ultraviolet rays.
How did they take you? First of all, I just want to know how did you see, you've even educated me that I don't want to call them albinos.
Yes.
I want to call them people living with albinism.
Not living.
People not living, exactly.
PWA, persons with albinism.
Yes, persons with. How did they receive you?
The first time, Willie is a good friend of a guy called Alex. Alex was I think the chairman for Albinism Society of Kenya, and for the first time calling them into my video, because when we shot the video, I told Willie Nataka, I want them to be in my video.
Yes.
It's video vixens. I have my dancers, yes, but I want them to be in the video. Na pia waonyesha venye wata dance. They were so excited because there's nobody who gives them this opportunity. Nobody even thinks about nafikiria na get PWA kwa video yangu aje. Nobody gives them that opportunity. Walijibamba, yani just to see them in that video. Ukicheck hiyo video manze, kuna boy wangu aitoka Caxton, and I think it gave him confidence. Most of them don't have confidence because what do I enjoy, so they usually like to be reserved. Caxton is a presenter right now. I think you could switch TV. Caxton is a very good presenter, and then ana swagger because you know he's bila melana nini, but he dyes his whatever, his devils, anaka on point ananyoa manywele nini.
I'm here because I'm a person with albinism. And that being the case, I know I have a responsibility.
They're just like us. They're human beings.
People see we are like any other people. We can dance, we can move, we can do things that other people do.
These are people like us.
Nagoja tu Nonini akuje, then we have a meeting sisi wote ni waprefer then we start the whole thing. Ni kitu simple, so itaenda fast.
Watu wangu wa nguvu, kala kwa face, videos zinaendelea pale. Rohabo in the building, big ideas, makeup Peter Mkonga pale. For the record, yeye ndo alikama up nayo jina Nonini. Sawa.
Rolling. Action.
We have been here to shoot a song in conjunction with Nonini and team. A song that is going to go a long way in changing the long-held myths and misconception around the concept of albinism.
What's up? This is Renee from Dashi Crew. We are a dancing crew. We came here to shoot a video for Nonini, a video called Color Kwa Face.
Yeah. Director William and change second outfit tuendelee kushoot. Christina Pondi alikuwa jafika, but finally she's here, amekuja, so we're gonna have a successful shoot. So far so good, guys are having fun, and that's the whole feeling. Shoot kwa video, nothing serious, watu wa bambe.
I'm a singer. We are here to shoot the video for. We have been shooting the video for Color Kwa Face. It's a song done me and Nonini. Yeah, to create awareness about albinism.
The video Color Kwa Face is a video that is creating awareness about persons living with albinism.
Hii ndio ilikuwa ngoma ya mwisho ya hii album. Hii album ilikuwa inaitwa The Godfather. I think hiyo ndio ilikuwa the best ngoma kwa hii album, although director anasema sio ngoma ya mwisho. Anasema lazima kuna ngoma nyingine ya shoot.
The music video is important because it is true that so much has been done in terms of addressing issues of albinism. But I think up to now we've not been able to approach it on the side of entertainment.
Stand by and good energy and playback. It was one of the songs in the album, but we've been doing all these other videos, and we kept on saying we'll do Color Kwa Face, but we decided to save it for last.
But then at that particular point, we're also meeting other families that have PWS who have, you know, if a kid didn't take care of themselves when they're young, the parents didn't have, when parents get kids with PWS, they don't know what to do. So they need to be educated. So ASK does this, the Albinism Society of Kenya, and we do it as well as Color Kwa Face Foundation. Once they do, some abandon the kids. Sabu unapata mtoya na unamtupa. So most of these kids are in children's home. And most of them also maga School of the Blind. Most of them are in Thika School of the Blind. Most of them are in whatever School of the Blind. But thing is, they're not blind because they don't have melanin. The eye in Danium, the people has melanin. Yes, the dark that makes the people is melanin. But PWS don't have melanin. So they struggle to read. They're not blind, but they struggle. So they always squint, they struggle. But there's a doctor who I met later when I was doing my foundation awareness. She's called Dr. Chesky. Anakwaga yuko Kenyatta National Hospital. She has a free hospital where she offers free optical
healthcare, yeah,
macho for free to PWS. I'll come any Tuesday, she'll treat you, and then she'll prescribe spectacles. Because I think short-sighted.
Yes, I get.
So she'll do that. So thing is, when parents don't know, wanafikiriaga mtoi ni blind, anapelekwa wapi? Blind school. And then with time, ita catch up na yeye. Mtoi angepelekwa kwa doctor kama Chesky, atatritiwa alafu atapatiwa specs, and then pole pole tu atarudi back to normal, you get. So these are the things that we make sure that people know out here. But sasa in Bongo, mtoi akizaliwa mama anamficha. Mtoi hazienda shule.
Because ni kubaya.
Ai, my friend, kuna watu wanaona hivi, wanaona hii ni mali. So in Bongo and some countries in West Africa ni noma. So it's much more. Hapa Tanzania, not Tanzania, hapa Mombasa, Tanga ni iko kwa border ya Mombasa. So wavuka Kenya wana hijack, you know, PWS. So most of them, the reason you don't see them is because of that. It's a security threat. So if government is not protecting them, they have to protect themselves, you get. And that's the reason I started now my Color Kwa Face Foundation.
Okay, what happens now? You shoot the video. What happens when you release a song to the public?
Public kwanza inachanganyikiwa. Like public, nimerelease ngoma. Public kwanza inashindwa. Hii ni ngoma gani? Ni ule jamaa wekavu. Amepiga Color Kwa Face. But then again, musema, you didn't know me. Like, if you know Nonini and you've listened to Anyering Game, you've listened to Mwisho wa Mawazo, that has always been there. But since you're new to me, umeona, wow, okay, so it's CKF. But I love that. I love having a new audience, because now with that, I start attracting parents. I start attracting people who never even used to listen to me. Now they're listening.
People who wrote you off from a long time ago.
Because it's when I feel I want to talk about them. And remember the history I told you about how I started into the music and why I was doing that controversial. Kuna line nilikuwa nimeonyeshwa nifuate, but when I got to know myself as a musician, I followed what my heart wanted. And my heart always wanted to do stuff like this. Music that is inspirational in whichever format. Ikuwe ni CKF, ikuwe ni copyrights, ikuwe ni Happy Friday, just inspirational music in every way.
It's time to celebrate our differences rather than persecute the innocent. away from topics za kawaida wase. Ignorance mingi kwa society, allow me to say. Sijui kwa nini watu wananibagwanga manze. Mimi binadamu kama wewe and I'm here to stay. Niko na rare skin condition, juu kiban my face. Sunscreen, lotions na need to face the day. Niki face the night, the innocent die every day. Na ina report yo kwa news kama by the way. Presence niko nayo kubwa katikati ya crowd. Bila hype ama tabloids bado na stand out. Ukitaka unaweza nikotea ina noma. Siwezi kuambukiza mzee, isi ugonjwa. Wengi wanasemaga niko cast out, melaniwa. Hakuna mtu chagua vile angependa kuzaliwa. Nimetengezwa na image ya Mungu, imeandikwa kwa Bible kitabu. Wananitaga albino kwa zao vitabu. Historia, storia, 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 human race. Historia, storia, 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 color na race. Historia, storia, 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 color kwa face. Mentality, 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 tunaierase. My brothers and sisters wanauliwa Tanzania. Peke yangu naogopa kutembea tu kwa njia. Waganga wana believe dosi come from my body parts.
So yeah, it caught people off guard, bana. And for the first time I had a movement, and in 2013 I was able to do a walk by myself. Dental heart run ilikuwa inafanywa na corporate here, sijui dental heart run, sijui Mata or whatever. I did the first ever albinism walk in Kenya.
Just tell me about the starting of the foundation.
So foundation, so yes, so I do the song. We do the song, we release the video. Song kwanza is powerful on radio. Video is dope. The visuals manze out of this world. Yep. Watu wajaiona kwanza msanii na PWS on one video. Yeah. So when events for albinism are coming, they are calling me to go and perform. So I do go and perform. Then I ask Willie, a song has a shelf life. Song will last for so long. As in, there are classic songs, and then when you release a song, it will be hot for a certain period of time. Yep. It might not die out. It's classic, yes, but for your time, your hype. Song calls are Willie, after the hype dies down, what next? Tukakatuna Willie Ngambe, let's register foundation. And with that, we registered the Color Face Foundation. So the song made it was an awareness song which transformed into a foundation. Now this foundation, what it does is we buy sunscreen. We get
yes. You were telling us about the you were telling us about their condition with.
Now those are the challenges now they have. Being kidnapped for your body parts. Secondly, kawaida too, just on a normal day they need sunscreen lotions. Ata shule, so unapata most of them don't even go to school because they'll be exposed to ultraviolet rays. So they need to wear long sleeve shirts to protect the skin. So toys and everybody, they need the lotion. So if you're an older person, you understand this. But for toys, don't. So toys will go out and play, but they don't understand that brings. So we dealt with a lot of cases. Even some persons we've worked with in the video, there's a person who passed away because tulipata already kona skin cancer, and it was in an advanced stage. Skin cancer wants a lamp. Inaweza kuwa lamp here, and then this lamp grows. It grows to a place
because
where
of the ultraviolet rays.
Yes, normal.
So us who have this melanin, this beautiful blackness that people have tried to say
bleach. No man, this is valuable. God gave you this. This kuna mtu anaweza taka hii. As long as you unaweza tembea kwa jua, it's because of melanin. It protects your skin.
Yo, Nonini man, I'm
melanin, no, black hii unaona hii rangi ya black hii walami waga wanaletea watu ati black people wanakuwa marginalized. This black is everything. That's why walami wendaga kutan wanaingia skin tan sijona cho watan. This black is everything. Yeah, so
it's a gift from God.
It's a gift from God, man. Yani, and people, mimi napata mtu anataka kujibleach, bro. Do you understand? What? The blacker the better.
They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Come on now. So yeah. And over and above that, so the challenges are the skin cancer, then the parents who get young kids, some of them were abandoned, so they can't get proper education. So with the foundation, we buy sunscreen lotions. We've distributed in almost, I think we did like a couple of years, we've done like 10 schools around the country. Tunapeleka, distribute sunscreen. But sasa I get funding. Companies come and they give me funding, so I'm able to buy the sunscreen. Sunscreen is very expensive. Uku Kenya, sunscreen bottle of like that will last you a month is like 1,000 bob.
What?
Yeah, it's like 1,000 bob. Now imagine you need to apply sunscreen every day. So how long will that last you?
Hiyo ni a week.
So imagine a family that can afford. And then I imagine me kutafuta pesa ya kubuy sunscreen at 1,000 bob haiwezi. So I had to go look for companies that are gonna sell me sunscreen at almost 100, 200 bob. So it's easier for me to buy many and distribute. And then it's not any sunscreen. Sunscreen has something called SPF. Sun protection factor.
Yes.
So it's the sun protection factor. Like kuna sunscreens are 30 SPF, kuna 40, but the best sunscreen is 60 SPF because that's now enough protection. Hata ukitoka kwa jua hauwezi choa itafikia screen. So we usually buy the 60 SPF. That's more expensive. The more ukienda 30 it's cheap, 40, but the ukienda you're the best, my friend, ni normal.
Yeah.
You get. So I'm trying to see how I can do sustainable solutions, whether I can get a company that can produce sunscreens for me for free, so that we distribute, so that we don't have to buy. You can be buying all the time. You have to always ask for money, and always asking for money. People are always pia umeitisha sana, but that's what I do, you know. So yeah, that's color of face.
Hey bro, let me just first big you up, man. You know, guys just see the one-sidedness of you, and actually, to be honest, a lot of people, myself included, guilty as charged. But well, start with me before I start saying other guys. You know, other guys. When you say other guys, it makes it sound like sim se unajua. Ni mimi. We box you into our belief of what we think. True to our perspective, you have shown us one side, but when you show us another side, why don't we fully accept this other side? Yeah. But that's not what I want to even dwell with. I want to just say that, Yani, I'm hearing the passion in which you're talking about this. I'm hearing your story of your consistency doing this. Ni ngumu. Boss, it's not easy to set up a foundation. The rules and regulations that you need to go through. Ni norma.
Yeah.
I'm hearing about the research that you have put in, talking about, I don't know, 60-30 on the sunscreens and things like that. Yes, SPFs. I'm hearing about your understanding about this albinism. Me, big ups. In fact, my challenge to anybody who's hearing my voice is to give to you.
You know you're the guy, you're the voice. People never know who's this guy. And you should never even reveal yourself. The voice is more famous. Si tunakujua. But that's our audience haijui. Inajua tu ile voice. Jamaa CTA huyu.
Kuna mse alikuwa nani this. Anyway, forget that. But what I'm trying to say is, me, I'm urging people, anybody who's hearing my voice, to give to your cause.
Yeah.
Do you have a payment thing that they can give? Is it the one on the screen right now?
Yes, Kalako Face is on every platform. Kalako Face is on Instagram. It's called Kalako Face. It's on Facebook. It's called Kalako Face. You'll never find another Kalako Face. And I have a website also, kalakoface.org. That's where people donate. Also, personally, mimi mwenyewe too, I have a pay bill for Kalako Face. And all of them are on my page, on the CKF page, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. They're on there.
So right now, you see this pay bill number which is on the screen right now? That is the one I am asking you to give to. And this is the mentality that I want anybody living. When I say give, don't say that you don't have. If you have 100 bob, giving a bob is better than giving nothing.
Anything goes.
If you have 1,000,000 bob, give whatever you can give. You get? So, I want to stay here a bit to just push guys to give because you can sometimes do it as zingine wataangalia hivi. So take your phone out and do things. And what about internationally? Because also in the internet has no borders. Kuna wase kutoka abroad, they're watching this program.
Yes. And on that line, on the same wavelength, again mufanya vitu mobe, I do a lot of things out here. And sometimes how I get to do these things, CKF is one of them because we're on the CKF song itself. And this shows you the impact of music. Music can have branches. Music can just grow into different things. You just have to know and have the right team around you to make sure you explore the different opportunities that are around your lyrics and your music. So this year with the whole COVID-19 thing, there's a lady who hit me up on Instagram. She was like, yo, Nons, nataka unisaidie, kuna mamadha wako Mathare wananidi sanitary towels. You know, tunani kubai tuwapeleke sanitary towels. Kama unaweza, please, nidonetie kitu yote unaweza. So I read that message. So I didn't answer it the first day because I didn't, nilianza kufikiria, what do I do with sanitary towels? Nikaeka kando. So I did my own thing. The second day I came back, nikaangalia hiyo message, nikajiambia, nikamuuliza, fine. What do you need me to do? Akaniambia tu donate whatever unaweza. So that's what people think, because we are musicians and we have this name, watu fikiria sini mabilionaire. Let's truth be told, in Africa and in Kenya especially, we're not where we need to be. If we were in the US, sahi tungekuwa sijui tunaishi wapi, because of the catalog and the music we've done. But aina noma to kufishi raw, because once music is a passion, we can do this. I'll do this thing till I'm 80. So one day we'll get, or even 100, till God takes my soul. But one day that nini will open. That door will open and we'll live the life that actually we envision.
Yes.
But people have this mentality. Watu wana Nonini amefika. I have the same struggles as any other. Kuna time sinaga ya time.
Yep.
You know, kuna time sinangata, kuna time tapanda Uber, kuna time hata, you know, it's natural. That's a Kenyan, ndakuwa na hizo struggles. But I'm lucky enough to have ways that I can do A, B, C, D and get something going, or a hustle going, you get? So once this chick did that to me, asked that for me, si mudema naona labda maybe I have a lot of money and stuff, which is okay. That's sour. I told her namsaidia. So I chomoed what I could. But then nikamwambia skiza, mi niko na mabeste. Mi ni brand. Niko na mabeste na nina network. I'll show you what I'll do. So automatically to my Indiango pap, I started the campaign, Music with Sanitary Towels campaign. So I hit up social media, nikaanza kuambia watu, yo, there's this sanitary towel campaign I'm doing. I've partnered with Shofco. Shofco are Shining Hope for Communities. They operate in different ghettos, weko Mathare, weko Kibira, and I'm helping them buy sunscreen lotions, then we distribute to the women there.
Sanitary pads.
Sanitary pads. And the problem is, imagine some of these women or some of these ladies are having to sleep with men to get a little bit of an amount to buy sanitary towels. It shouldn't get there. And sahi watu wanatoa do, kuna watu wanatoa do, wanabuy food, wanawapatia. Most of them wako pale kwa keja, mother anafikiria, so ndabai nayo mkate na maziwa, ama ndabai sanitary towels ya mtoi zangu, you know. So that really caught me. I was like, no man, I have to do something. And that's how I got involved into that campaign. You know, it's a different campaign from Kalakofe. Same, getting something that is needed by the needy and distributing it. And people have helped me donate.
And let me ask again. Me, I'm a guy to CTA, call to action. I call people to action.
Yes.
Hey, that's so funny that I just said that.
Yes, call to action.
So, hey, that's deep.
CTA, wherever you take call to action.
Clear there, like you need to call to action.
Yes.
So, how can they give to this thing?
Yes, same. I have by the now Vilomongesata international market. I have persons from diaspora who actually help me like raise amounts. And in diaspora they use a system called Cash App. Cash App is like our M-PESA. So we have a Cash App number where people donate money. The Cash App it's a $sign, then it's called J Smalls.
Yes.
$sign J Smalls. People donate through there. Through M-PESA, there's a number we give 0798 333 134. You donate money there. And all this money we take, we go and buy sunscreen. We buy not sunscreen. We buy sanitary towels from an organization called Heart Africa. They sell sunscreen. Not sunscreen. They sell sanitary towels at a very cheap price. And then the sanitary towels are not for resale. Once you buy from them, you must go and distribute.
Nice.
Whereas you know when they kuuza because they're cheap. Them they're trying to donate to the community. So that's what we do. Tunabuy. So send any amount. Cash App, J Smalls if you're abroad. Diaspora,
all these things that are on the screen right now.
Yes.
They're on the screen and also they're in the description and they're pinned on the comments. So where's the sema ati ujui pali ako. In fact, for this video, we don't even have the CTA donate thing. For this video, it's just all the proceeds are going to all these different things that you're doing.
And you know how many women you're trying to reach out to?
Yeah.
Mathare alone, we're reaching out to about 40,000 women. Nata tujaanza. The last distributions we've done for the last 2 months, we've been able to reach out to a little bit over 1,000. We're dealing with 40,000 women, bruh.
And you know,
so I'm not stopping this. Even post-COVID, this is something I want to do. I still want to do it.
Hey bro, and what I like, you're a guy of action. So at the same time, guys can still reach out directly to you on your social media.
And that's what I've had. Yani mabeste zangu. Juzi kuna boy wangu hit me up akanambia yo Nons, na unafanya mambo ya sanitary towels, stop. Mimi napiga kutoka Auckland, ndakusapotaje. Kesho mnafanya distribution. Nikamwambia yes, we are doing distribution tomorrow in Mathare. Sawa. Unajua Sanford? Nikamwambia Sanford gani ile atawe ya machipo mzee anakoga best yangu, so fanya hivi, kesho natakwenda hapo uchukue 100 packets za chipo na 100 packets za ngwetes upeleke Mathare bro. Nikamwambia ati, akanambia nikamwambia you're kidding me, akanambia ingia kesho. Nikaingia bro, 100 packets of njiva, 100 packets of kangwetes na zilipelekwa Mathare plus nayo distribution. So people are doing that, random acts of kindness.
In the field that they can do it.
Yes, anything you can do, anything.
Hey bro, for this video I think it's good that we end it here, man, so that you can so that guys, and also let me just say, share this video.
Yeah, share.
Because for me, just the awareness of people getting to see this side of Nonini and what he is doing, using his influence and the pedestal that has been put on his platform to help others.
Hapo ndio musema pleasure meeting. Unajua watu walikuwa nijui. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Tulikuwa tujuani. It's a pleasure.
Tutarudi tu sahi. Cut.